Pretending. I'm Ray of Sunshine. I've been pretending my whole life. If you're returning, glad to see you. If you're new here, glad to see you and hope to see you again. Maybe somebody sent this video to you, and all I'm going to say about that is, well, that should tell you something. Let me clue you in a little bit about my series. Generally speaking, if I open my mouth to speak about something, it's metaphorical. So that'll just give you a little idea of which way to focus and how to zoom in on me and maybe get the most of what it is I have to present. What I'm presenting is the idea of doing something different, to discover something different, to make a difference. Yeah, I have lots of stories in a lot of my previous videos about my acting background, and it started off actually when I was a little child, and that story is way back. If you go back there to any one of my previous videos, you're going to see something different. You're going to see a different ray of sunshine, a different presentation. There's different props, different themes, different outfits, all kinds of different happening, and that's the whole point, to put myself on display and show you an evolutionary process of ray of sunshine, doing something different to discover something different. And I have lots of little stories back there about different, and there's plenty of stories too about in my childhood and in my youth and my acting background. When I first started out as a small child, I used to play priest, and my mom and my grandmother made all the vestments for me, and I have that whole story back there. But that's how I kind of started out, and then around that same time, I would do these stage productions, like a talent show kind of thing, and I was usually the star of the show and the host of the show and the director of the show and all that sort of stuff, and that routine kind of continued on. Back when I was a teenager, I used to do things like get dressed up. I would find things that didn't match, didn't coordinate, didn't fit, with paisley with plaids and different things like that. And I had this wig because I had access to a lot of, costumes and all that kind of stuff. And so I had this wig that was the most horrible wig you've ever seen, and it had these pieces sticking out, and it even had some of the matting underneath showing through where some of the hair was ripped off, and I would wear it crooked with one of these outfits, and I would go downtown, and I'd just check out people checking me out, and the looks on some of the faces, especially when people would get close and they'd talk to me. It's like, the other story that I have about that too is the time that I shaved off half my mustache when I met my first wife's parents and her family. I had a half a mustache, and I have that story over there too. So, and nobody wants to say anything. They're all looking at you, and the eyes keep going down. And so when I used to go downtown with this wig on and all this, the outfit, it'd be the same thing. People would kind of be checking me out and, cross the street, go the other way. Their eyes they'd kind of be looking, but they wouldn't say anything. So it was that kind of routine. Pretending to be someone I'm not. But that's kind of a general theme of my entire life up until now. Now I'm sorting through the puzzle pieces, just like all the puzzle pieces in every one of my previous videos, to put a puzzle together, to figure out who I am, to find myself. And if you find me, let me know. And if you find you, then I've accomplished what I wanted to accomplish with this video presentation. Right now, I'm in the F section of my video presentation and transforming over I'm gliding into the G's, and I transform throughout the entire presentation. So that's the whole idea, for you to go back there, start at the beginning, watch the progression. It's about a progression, it's about an evolvement, it's about an emergence. This entire video series represents an evolution. The evolution of me and the evolution of you. So the idea is, check it out from the beginning. You're going to see a whole lot of different rays of sunshine back there, and you're going to see a whole lot of different rays of sunshine coming up. At whatever point that you might figure out that there's something beneficial here for you, then you can share this with some other characters and give them the opportunity to discover something different. It's playtime. Create you, and let's make happy happen.